I'm a virgin.
I'm so sorry, dude. I was trying so hard not to sneeze. You got a spider web on you.
That's because I'm Spider-Man.
In one hilariously ironic moment from No Way Home, Tom Holland totally freaked out when a real spider got too close, proving even Spidey isn't a fan of spiders.
It's on your face!
And if that wasn't enough, a fly crashed Steve's restaurant scene with Falcon. His reaction was so funny, it completely stole the moment.
I just wanted to punch it so bad.
Surprises.
Ow! Hey!
In The Avengers, the scene where Tony pokes Bruce had to be filmed so many times that it ended up irritating Bruce to the point where, in the later takes, he couldn't even properly hold his prop.
I got it, don't worry. It's okay, it's coming.
In Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the scene where a guard falls in love with Drax actually had Mantis laughing on the floor.
How are you doing today? I'm alright.
She wasn't supposed to break at first, but with every take, she just couldn't control her laughter. And her reaction was so priceless that they decided to keep it in the final cut.
Drax the Destroyer. That is such a lovely name.
In the Avengers' second stinger, the now iconic shawarma scene, you can spot Chris Hemsworth briefly smiling as Mark Ruffalo struggles to hold back laughter. Also, in the bloopers, while filming Loki's reaction to getting smashed by the Hulk, Tom Hiddleston couldn't keep a straight face and just started laughing like crazy.
No!
In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Yondu's emotional funeral may have brought fans to tears, but behind the scenes, it was a different story. Michael Rooker kept falling asleep during the scene not once, but 10 times, and in some takes, you can even hear him snoring. In Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch was supposed to catch a staff without looking, but after multiple hilarious misses, the whole crew couldn't stop laughing. Despite months of stunt training, this one kept getting the best of him.
Damn it, I'm not that cool.
In Spider-Man Far From Home, the last person you'd expect to crack anyone up is Nick Fury. But during one of his intense rants, Samuel L. Jackson went so over the top that Tom Holland completely lost it.
Why me?
Because I want you to stop by that Chinese West Indian place, Wings and Tings, and pick us up some food before you come back. Now take it!
In Avengers Infinity War, the tense scene where Chadwick Boseman brings a new arm for Bucky was actually pretty hilarious behind the scenes.
I know you have found something.
They were surrounded by real goats during filming, and the goats kept screwing up the scene, making it hard for everyone to stay serious.
A sense of peace.
Okay, now you are going too far now.
After a goat, he had another one of his moments ruined by a fly in Captain America.
Get away.
In the X-Men series Bloopers, one of the funniest pranks was when someone randomly ran through a serious scene dressed as Spider-Man, long before any Spider-Man movies had even come out. In Iron Man 2, Robert Downey Jr. was supposed to play a drunk Tony Stark picking a fight at his own party. But when he turned to the DJ and said,
"Goldstein, give me a fat beat to beat my buddy's chest."
This line cracked him up so much that he broke character. Since Tony Stark was meant to be drunk in the scene, they just rolled with it and kept going.
"Give me a fat beat to beat my buddy's chest."
In X-Men Days of Future Past, Hugh Jackman plants a serious kiss on Halle Berry, and she instantly breaks character, even letting out a scream. That meant the take was unusable, and she'd have to kiss him again. In No Way Home, after Doctor Strange's place is buried in snow, he struggles to land properly, slipping around like it's his first day with a cape.
The seal's tight. Keep the seals tight.
That's right.
In Venom Let There Be Carnage during Naomi's screaming scene, Woody Harrelson slipped up his line and then completely blanked, turning the intense moment into a hilarious blooper.
Son of a bitch, my bad. I couldn't even remember the very first step, never mind the second.
In The Avengers, during the intense Chitauri attack on New York, one hilarious blooper shows Thor struggling to nail his heroic stance because he kept missing his cue to catch the hammer again and again. With characters like these, even when you're shooting a multi-million-dollar studio film on a tight schedule, there's still time to dance and fart, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In Spider-Man Far From Home, while Ned tries to have a serious talk with Peter about his dark secret, Peter suddenly sneezes, and it completely cracks up Ned and the rest of the group.
I'm a virgin.
I'm so sorry, dude. I was trying so hard not to sneeze.
In Deadpool, after Reynolds' character goes through the experiment that turns him into a mutant, he ends up in a cell with a woman, and he just won't stop calling her weird names, all of which came straight from Ryan's own imagination.
Leave me all alone here with Kevin Sorbo, Busta Rhymes, Henry Winkler.
The one that actually made it into the movie was when he called her a Rosie O'Donnell, which also earned him a solid punch.
You gonna leave me all alone here with less angry Rosie O'Donnell?
Mother.
In The Avengers, Bruce kept flubbing his lines during the intense monster charge scene until one take, where he messed up so badly the whole cast cracked up.
Dude, you're on your own!
The little hop at the end makes it even better. During a party scene in Spider-Man: Homecoming, Tom Holland was supposed to deliver a sad line about not having his parents, but the way he said it made even him crack up, and the whole set couldn't stop laughing.
They let you have parties, you know? My parents are dead.
In Guardians of the Galaxy, when the broker nervously tries to explain why he can't help find the orb, Yondu shuts him down with absurd gibberish, leaving Sean Gunn in the background visibly struggling not to laugh, a moment so good it made the final cut. In Spider-Man Far From Home, Tom Holland broke character so often that it's a miracle the film ever got finished. Even something as simple as a handshake turned into chaos, with take after take ruined by his laughter.
I don't think the shot works.
Out of all the Marvel bloopers, the absolute cutest has to be the moment when Natasha adorably tries to say, "Assemble."
Avengers!
Assemble.
In Avengers: Infinity War, right after a dramatic thunder rumble, Chris Hemsworth cracks a cheesy joke, but none of the other characters laugh, leaving him awkwardly chuckling by himself. In Spider-Man: No Way Home, after Peter rescues MJ from a chaotic crowd, he was supposed to heroically swing her to safety. But the behind-the-scenes footage shows a different story.
Let's save me, MJ!
Who is your dialect coach? The Minions?
The Deadpool and Wolverine movie brought several iconic characters back to life, including Gambit, with Channing Tatum stepping in to play the fan-favorite mutant. He not only nailed the Cajun accent, but also added his own flair with improvised moments that made the character even more memorable.
Every nut's all up in my mama, and I shot up there and I said, "What's up, Doc?"
Johnny Storm, I love you.
In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Star-Lord flirts with the High Priestess and the Sovereigns, but thanks to Chris Pratt's quick and hilarious improv lines, the bloopers ended up being way funnier than what made the final cut.
I personally control half the DNA by doing something I call doinking.
That feels so wrong.
In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Drax tries to comfort Star-Lord after a breakup with a bizarre poop analogy that didn't make the final cut, but had the whole set in stitches.
I bet that the poop that comes out of your butt is just regular poop.
And you know what else is very normal?
What?
Challenging the world's biggest terror.
In Iron Man 3, after Pepper has a serious talk with Tony about him chasing the terrorist leader, she tries to convince him to back off, worried for his safety, but she kept forgetting her lines, which at one point even made Tony break character.
It's not normal is you challenging.
And again, it's the best. It's a lot of words.